So first of all, a little quick introduction about what I'm doing here. Just going to go live a few times, hopefully share some production tips and techniques and things that I find interesting while I'm trying to produce music. So what I'm going to do today is a little bit of something called reverse engineering and remixing through Logic. Logic's recently been updated to Logic 12. So there's a cool feature in there which helps, let's say, identify chord progressions, which you can then use to either remix or even reverse engineer and create your own song. So let's have a look at Logic. And I've put a song in here. It's a track called Hysteria by Muse. And yeah, the reason I've chosen this track is because Muse have generally quite some complex chord arrangements and some quite harmonic structures in their songs. So I thought this would be a good one to try. So first of all, what I've done is put the track on the song on a track. And then if we go to Smart Tempo here, it's detected the tempo of the track. And then it's hopefully lined it up then. It's detected that it's 93 BPM. So what I'm going to do now is, first of all, we've got the new chord tracks here, which is in Logic. So I'm going to drag the track into there. Then you'll see it starts to analyze the chords of the track. And then it starts building a sequence across the top here of chord progressions. So as the track progresses, then it's detecting the chords that are being played in the song. So why this is useful is that it can help you then extract the chords and then from this track and then either remix the song, or even you could start, let's say, creating your own songs. If there was part of a track that you liked the chord structure and you wanted that in your own track, then you could do that. So what we're going to do next is add one of the tools in Logic called Session Player. I'm going to go to Keyboard Player, and then I'm just going to choose Simple Pad from there, and then Create. So what that's done now is that's created a region here, and in this region, it's followed the chord structure which has been detected. So if I drag this out, length of the track, and then you'll see that will populate all of the chord progressions within the track. So what I'm going to do now is just go to the synth that it's used to play it, and then choose a lead from here. Let's go to electronica and distorted. And then there was, I think, synth guitar overdrive. Just pull this down a bit in volume. And then what we'll do is we'll play, first of all, the track, and then we'll introduce the synth as well, so that you can then hear in comparison what the synth sounds like. So if you'll notice here as well, it's also detected the key of the song. So it's saying now that this key of this track is A minor. So it's put the project into A minor as well. So even though you detected the chords, it's also detected the key of the track as well. So I'm just going to start play on there. So you can hear there that the synth is following the chord structure of the track, which is detected here. And then the session player, the keyboard player, is following the chord progressions as well. So why that is cool is because once you have this then extracted, you can then convert that to a MIDI region. And then if I look at that, I have now got all of the MIDI for those chord progressions, which means now that I can start creating melodies, choosing parts of the chords or the chord progressions, which I find interesting, or even want to just borrow and then start remixing. Another thing I can do also is then take the audio and use the stem splitter tool. So if I go there and then stem split that track. So what this is going to do is it's going to separate this track into separate parts, such as drums, bass, guitar, vocals, and then give me all separate audio tracks for this audio file here, which is the original song. So now, if we look at this, it's muted the original track here. That's now muted out. And if I just mute the synth there, and then I can start playing with these individual stems. So, and I can start soloing these out as well. So at the moment, if I just want the guitar, or maybe just add the drums. Then we just got the vocals. So that means then we can extract parts of the song and then just cut those out and remix those or add those into a remix. The reason that it sounds low overall is because the volume of this track here was reduced, where I was comparing it to the keyboard player there. So that's why it sounds a little bit lower in volume there, where it's been split out. So so there are some pretty cool remix and reverse engineering tricks that are now available in Logic. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll be popping on here again as time goes on, just maybe introducing some other tips and tricks that I find interesting and I want to share with people. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.